Imagine a preschool classroom where a little boy is sitting in the corner, all alone, overwhelmed, tears in his eyes, and unable to express how he feels. Every day, his teachers struggle to help him to connect, to feel safe, and to thrive. Now imagine if there were a roadmap to guide those teachers, a framework that could transform his experience and support every child in that room. Children need positive relationships, and for over 20 years, the pyramid model has supported the social and emotional development in early childhood classrooms. I am going to share information with you about the pyramid model for promoting social and emotional competence in young children. Maybe some of you do not have any children of your own or have not been around young children. So today we will look at the pyramid model because it shows how important communication is to children's social and emotional development. As students studying communication, the model gives insight into how early interactions shape a child's ability to connect with others. Whether you go into education, speech therapy, counseling, or any other people centered field, understanding how communication develops from the start is key. I work in an early childhood education setting where we have implemented many of the practices of the pyramid model, and I've been able to see many of the benefits and positive outcomes that it has had. I have also researched this subject. First, Tier 1, the universal tier. Second, Tier 2, secondary prevention. And finally, Tier 3, tertiary intervention. With the importance of social and emotional learning in mind, let's turn our attention to the pyramid model and how this framework empowers educators and supports young children. This poster shows how the pyramid model is formed. Down here, we have universal promotion for all children, secondary prevention for some children, and tertiary intervention for few children. Through the first tier, universal tier, it is the foundation upon which the other tiers are built. Its main focus is on nurturing and high quality environments to support social and emotional development. These high quality environments include supportive home environments, early care environments, and educational environments where children feel safe and supported. In these environments, it is important to provide clear expectations, consistent schedules, and to provide opportunities for children to succeed academically and socially. According to an article titled Pyramid Model for Early Childhood Education, last accessed October 2025, in order to build positive and supportive relationships with children, it is important for teachers in early childhood settings to have positive interactions with each child in their classroom every day and to focus on acknowledging positive behaviors. In order to build nurturing and positive, responsive relationships, it is crucial to have strong teacher child relationships, to model desired behavior, and to enhance student engagement. We have reviewed Tier 1. Now let's look at Tier 2, secondary prevention. Tier 2, secondary prevention, builds on Tier 1 of the pyramid model and is designed to address the needs of those children who are at risk of developing challenging behavior by giving them the tools that they need to succeed. According to an article written from the National Association of Education for Young Children, last accessed in November of 2025, many children need explicit instructions to ensure they develop competence in emotional literacy, anger, impulse control, interpersonal problem solving, and friendship skills. At Tier 2, we use targeted strategies that help children build skills that they are missing before concerns grow into bigger challenges. Some of these strategies include small group instruction, problem solving, and explicit teaching of social skills using role playing and visual supports. One of the visual supports that is highly used is an emotions chart. We have reviewed the universal tier, the secondary prevention tier. Now let's look at Tier 3, tertiary intervention. Tier 3, tertiary intervention, is designed to address the needs of a very small number of children who require more support than what was provided in the lower tiers. This tier helps children to replace challenging behavior with skills that help them to succeed in group settings and maintain positive relationships. According to an article titled Response to Intervention and the pyramid model, last accessed October 2025, there's ample research evidence that when children's challenging behavior persists, the problems are likely to worsen and be compounded by related problems, including peer and adult rejection and coercive relationships. In Tier 3, we provide individualized intense intervention. Some examples of that are to provide behavior assessments to discover what the child is trying to communicate, individualized behavior support plans to teach new appropriate skills, and to have close collaboration with families to ensure that the child receives support. One of the things we give to families is just a simple paper just like this. It shows them a few things. I'll give you some of the examples. It talks about giving the child choices, to catch them being good, tell them what is expected, and to show what is going to happen by using those visual supports. Tier 3 reminds us that every child can succeed given the right support. We have looked at Tier 1, universal tier, Tier 2, secondary prevention, and Tier 3, tertiary intervention. Remember the little boy sitting in the corner? Well, with the support of the pyramid model, the same child now smiles as he participates in circle time, expresses his feelings, and builds relationships. His teachers are not guessing anymore. They are guided by a proven framework that starts with nurturing relationships, builds social emotional skills, and uses strategies that work. That's the power of the pyramid model in early childhood education. It's not just a theory, but a life-changing tool for children, educators, and families alike.